Imagine surviving the most destructive weapon ever created. Not once, but twice. Sound impossible, right? Well, this is a true story of Tsutomu Yamaguchi, the man who survived both atomic bombs of Japan. And listen, most people sing along to Davido's verse on 2012 when he says, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, plenty of monkeys, blah 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 blah, without even realizing these were real cities reduced to ashes by nuclear bombs. This is Hiroshima and Nagasaki was talking about, and Yamaguchi was caught in both. So August 6, 1945, World War II was collapsing, but Japan had not surrendered. At exactly 8:15 a.m., the US dropped the first atomic bomb, nicknamed Little Boy, on Hiroshima. Meanwhile, Yamaguchi, a 29-year-old engineer from Mitsubishi, was in Hiroshima on a business trip. He was just 3 kilometers away from the epicenter where the bomb exploded. The shockwave ruptured his eardrums, burned his screen, and threw him into the air. The city around him was gone. Over 70,000 people killed instantly. Somehow, miraculously, he staggered up, wrapped in bombs, but alive. Now, here's something most people don't know. Instead of staying in Hiroshima, Yamaguchi only thought was, I need to get to my family. The next day, in that chaos, he boarded a train, someone that just survived a nuclear bomb and still in pain. Well, and yes, his train was still running through the ruins of Hiroshima. He sat there injured and bandaged in rags and made the 300-kilometer journey back to his hometown. And his hometown, fate has chosen is to be the next target, Nagasaki. When Yamaguchi arrived in Nagasaki, he immediately sought medical help for his burns. 2 days later, despite everything, he reported back to work at Mitsubishi. This guy really loved work more than his life. There, he tried to explain to his boss what he had witnessed. The blinding flash, the mushroom cloud, the single bomb that destroyed Hiroshima in seconds. His boss laughed and said, one bomb can't destroy an entire city, that's impossible. Well, that's what every one of us would think. But just as Yamaguchi was speaking, at exactly 11:02 a.m. on August 9th, the sky outside lit up again, and this time it was Fatima, the second atomic bomb. Yamaguchi was again, this guy was lucky, about 3 kilometers from ground zero. The blast destroyed the office building, tore the bandages off his wound, and left him in shock. But yet, for the second time in 3 days, he survived. The 2 bombs eventually killed more than 200,000 people by the end of 1945. Yamaguchi, his wife, and even his young child suffered radiation poisoning, but they lived. His family are okay. He lost his hearing in 1 ear, bought scars for life, and battled illness. But he also found a purpose. He became a passionate ambassador for peace, speaking against nuclear weapons. If I were him, I would also go against nuclear weapons. In 2009, the Japanese government officially recognized him as the only person to have survived both Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A year later, in 2010, Tsutomu Yamaguchi passed away at the age of 93. Think about that. He lived long enough to see the world change and to remind us of the dangers of repeating history. So next time you are arriving to Davido's death about Hiroshima and Nagasaki, remember this: behind those lyrics lies the story of a man who walked through nuclear fire twice and still lived long enough to tell the world never again. Tsutomu Yamaguchi wasn't just a survivor. He was a living proof that even in humanity's darkest moment, the human spirit can endure. And if you want to hear more shocking untold stories like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and share this video with everyone and someone who's ever sung along to Davido's Hiroshima and Nagasaki line. Because here, we don't just tell stories, we uncover the ones most people don't know. Thank you.